In this example, I need to find the reference angle for the following two angles given in radian measure. Well, what do we mean by reference angle? Remember, the reference angle for any angle in standard position is the positive acute angle made by the terminal side of the angle and the x-axis. So the first thing we need to do in every problem is draw our angle in standard position. Remember, standard position means the vertex is at the origin and the initial side is along the positive x-axis. Now my angle 7 pi over 6 is positive, so I'm going to rotate counterclockwise. But in which quadrant does 7 pi over 6 terminate? If you're not sure, relabel these axes in terms of sixth. I want to get a denominator of 6, so I'm going to multiply numerator and denominator by 3. So I get 3 pi over 2 times 3 is 6. Pi is just 6 pi over 6. 3 pi over 2 is 3 times 3 is 9 pi over 2 times 3 is 6. And finally 2 pi is 12 pi over 6. So now where's 7 pi over 6 going to terminate? It lies between 6 pi over 6 and 9 pi over 6. So my angle is going to terminate in quadrant 3. And here is my angle theta. Now I need to find the positive acute angle made by the terminal side and the x-axis. So my angle's here. Here's my reference angle. I'm going to use theta prime to indicate reference angle. Some texts use theta with a caret on top. Some use theta sub r, but I'm going to use theta prime. So how are we going to calculate the reference angle? Looking at the picture, our whole angle theta is made up of pi plus the reference angle. So to find the reference angle, I take my given angle of 7 pi over 6 and I just subtract pi from it, which we already know is 6 pi over 6. So what is my reference angle? 7 pi over 6 minus 6 pi over 6 is pi over 6. In my second example, theta is 15 pi over 4. Well, 15 divided by 4 is 3.75 pi, so this angle is bigger than 1 revolution. So I'm going to have to use coterminal angles to find a smaller angle. So I have my given angle of 15 pi divided by 4. I need to subtract 1 revolution. As I'm in radians, that's 2 pi radians. Since I have fractions, I need a common denominator. I need a 4 in my denominator, so I need to multiply by 4 over 4. So I'm going to get 15 pi divided by 4 minus 4 times 2 is 8 pi over 4. And 15 minus 8 is going to give me 7 pi over 4. Now 7 divided by 4 is 1.75, so this is less than 1 revolution. And to figure out in which quadrant it lies, if you don't know, you do exactly the same as we did here, except we turn all our denominators into fourths. So I'm going to have to multiply this by 2 over 2, so I get 2 pi over 4. Pi is just 4 pi over 4. 3 pi over 2 is 3 times 2 is 6 pi over 2 times 2 is 4. And 2 pi is 8 pi over 4. Now 7 pi over 4 lies between 6 pi over 4 and 8 pi over 4. So my coterminal angle and hence my given angle are going to terminate in quadrant 4. 15 pi over 4 is 1 complete revolution plus 7 pi over 4. So that is my angle theta. And remember, 7 pi over 4 just looks like that. And now I need to find the positive acute angle that the terminal side makes with the x-axis. Well, that's this angle here. That is my reference angle. And remember, the reference angle for my given angle, 15 pi over 4, and the coterminal angle of 7 pi over 4 is going to be the same. So I'm going to use 7 pi over 4 to find my reference angle. And looking at the picture, you can see that 7 pi over 4 plus my reference angle have to make up 1 complete revolution. So to find my reference angle, I'm going to have 1 revolution, or 2 pi, and I'm going to subtract 7 pi over 4 from it. Remember, we found 2 pi was 8 pi over 4. So I have 8 pi over 4 minus 7 pi over 4. So what is my reference angle? 8 minus 7 is 1 pi over 4, or just pi over 4. So for my second example, the reference angle is pi over 4.